Some I want to add in real quick. Also, because we're doing a comparative analysis of some of the pros and cons of being a main woman as opposed to being the woman on the side. So, something else that I want to point out. In my experience, well, first, okay, so what I'll do is this. First, I'll list what I feel is a con in being a main woman and what would be, I guess, the reverse pro in that same situation if you were the side woman. What I want to say is this. As a main woman, I feel that if you are not using protection within your monogamous relationship, then you are essentially leaving yourself open to the possibility of an STD. Whereas, in my experience, as a paid professional, provider, or a paid professional companion, and not one time have I opened myself up to that possibility because I refused to deal with any of my clients in any type of unsafe, unprotected way. However, within the course of a committed monogamous relationship, because there's to be this understanding between, the two of you, right? For me, I have to trust this person enough to trust that they would not go out and expose themselves to something that would then expose me to something. So I have to trust this person enough. To trust that they're not gonna go out and sleep with someone unprotected and then inadvertently come and sleep with me unprotected and possibly bring me something big. Again, any dealings that I've had with anybody else, it's not even a thought. Why? Because I ain't got to worry about it. Why? Because everything's going to be protected. But when you are in a committed relationship, a long-term relationship, let's be real, how many of you are making your husband put on a condom? How many of you are making your boyfriend put on a condom? Your baby father. Shit, some of y'all hoes, excuse me, I'm sorry, I just had a, holy mother Jezebel, I just had a whole moment. Listen, some of you bitches, even friends with benefit situations, y'all not making the nigga put no condom on. Now, let me give you the flip side, boo. On the flip side, as a paid provider, let me tell you what guys will ask. I used to always get asked, well, can I pay you extra? Can I pay you extra for what is called a girlfriend experience? Girlfriend experience. The experience that they getting with their girlfriend, wife, baby mother, whoever they are in a committed relationship to, who has they have enough trust between the two of them to be able to do that, right? How much extra can I pay to expose myself to you so that I can then go and expose whoever my committed girlfriend is. Yeah, and again, I've been asked this so many times. Again, in another video, I'll probably, matter of fact, y'all been asking for story times. I'll give y'all some story times from the Bordello Day story times. I don't know, something. I'm gonna give it to you though, and I'll have the time to do it. The point that I'm making though, this is definitely something to be considered. Let's say, even if you can come to grips with, hey, okay, eventually, man might, he might feel like he wants something new. Eventually, you know, maybe I have a husband, a boyfriend, a provider. Maybe he goes off and does something on the side. Okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Right? Let's say you say that to yourself, right? But then you run the risk of that happening. You run the risk of exposing yourself because you're okay with because you're okay with this person going out and sleeping with whoever and sleeping with you too, unprotected. You are just blatantly, I mean, you're damn near you're it's like you're almost holding up the what is them orange cones that the people, the guys hold up when you're on the airplane, when they're waving the plane back in. It's like you're waving in the fucking STDs, like, hey, over here, it's so I'm open, like that's what I'm excuse me for being dramatic, I'm just saying, to me it's when a woman, if you are saying, okay, well, yeah, I don't care, you can go out and do what you do, what, and this is in the case of them saying this openly to the guy, right? Because I think some women might feel like, okay, well, yeah, he can do this just as long as, he doesn't do it in my face, or okay, you can do this, but just, you can't stay out with nobody, and it can only be one time. Let's say, because you got women that do that, right? That tell their guy, okay, well, yeah, we can have this open relationship, or you can go and do your thing just under these circumstances. But y'all, it's like you can't control how and when and how and what he's gonna do with his dick. Like, you can't. I'm telling you, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you. Because just because I've turned this money down, it's other providers out there that's not turning this money down, right? Like, it's other providers out there that's going to say, oh, okay, you about to pay an extra 200, 300, whatever it is, extra on top of what you're already paying me. Okay, yeah, come on. I'm going to suck you raw. I'm going to everything raw. I'm going to do all of that to you raw. I'm being candid because I really want y'all to take heed to what I'm saying. Do you really trust? Can you really trust the person that you gotta really be able to trust this motherfucker. You gotta be able to trust them. Okay? Do you trust them like that? Okay? Because like I said, just because you putting all these stipulations on, okay, and again, this is in the case of somebody saying it to them openly, right? Then in the case, somebody might just be the type of person to say, oh, well, they might just say to themselves, I mean, as we all do. I mean, because at the end of the day, you can't control what someone else is gonna do, right? So you may say to yourself, "Oh, well, I don't care what they do, just as long as I don't find out about it, or whatever." In some cases, that's probably all you can do and all you can say. So again, yeah, you got to be able to trust that person, because I'm telling you, on the other side, right? Because again, it's levels. You got mistresses who are in somewhat of a relationship, and they are just knowingly sharing the guy, but they love him just as much as you do, right? That's probably the mistress. And then you got paid providers, and then you got just probably little side scallywags that ain't getting a dollar for it, but they fucking your man because he cute. Them bitches. Excuse me, y'all, I'm probably I know I'm just, oh my God. I'm look, if I'm coming across hard, and if I'm being hard on y'all, it's because I'm telling you what I know. Okay, so I'm just saying, number one, all money ain't good money. And that's on the main bitch side and the side, and you know what I mean, and provider side, maybe. All money ain't good money. So you gotta really take into consideration who it is. If you the main woman, yeah, you better be able to trust who you are with, lest ye put thyself in harm's way. Okay. All right. I'm trying to tell you because I have. I'm listening to you. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. I even listen when I first got into my relationship. I'm trying to tell y'all that's what I used to think about. Like, okay, do I trust you? But you know what? If I didn't trust in y'all, I promise you, I would not have even agreed to such an arrangement as to, be someone's woman because it's a huge it's a responsibility for him too. Listen, we listen, not listen. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in another video, okay? Because, you know, these points that I'm bringing up are very real. There are advantages to being a main woman as there are disadvantages. And this would be, I just feel as though this is a disadvantage that I think people maybe just don't think about. And then, I mean, for a civilian who's never, for someone outside of, the lifestyle, for someone who's never, clocked a whole dollar in their life, meaning basically, you know what I mean? Like you've just never, it's never been your MO to be compensated for your time, then, I can understand that you don't really understand, what it means to, do that. You are someone who would be talking to that person just solely because. I mean, and hey, that more power to you, but just understand, you know, um, you just gotta know who you're dealing with and know the risk that you run on both sides of the fence. So anyway, I just wanted to chime in with that.